It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got C.J. Stroud. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Texans and the Raiders on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Stroud off the play fake. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to a quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Harrell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Harrell. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Operating from the gun, Harrell. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The Raiders at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
On third down, Harrell. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Stroud from his own end zone. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
Sheds off the tackle. Yeah, he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Throwing on first down, Harrell.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll try the right side here with White. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Harrell.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Stroud now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And this drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Harrell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, McCann calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt them.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 23. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, here's Stroud. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Stroud. This one complete to Smallwood. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
The throw over the middle taken in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
These two teams all tied after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run here with Pierce. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Touchdown, Texans! Dameon Pierce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It fights him. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. He's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Operating from the gun, Harrell.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Harrell. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. McCann. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Harrell. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Jonathan Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Harrell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Trey Tucker.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Houston's offense taking over again. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. McCann, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw.
Harrell. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
To throw on 3rd down. Harrell eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the 1st half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him like a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They thought he could win every battle.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. Well, he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now here come the Raiders.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Harrell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Harrell. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Jonathan Allen able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And just shutting him off there. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Stroud working out of the gun. That's complete to Dell. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. Now Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. And Stroud now to throw. Another one caught by Collins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here goes Stroud again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Collins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud to the right side and caught by Dell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jared Goff, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. Next, we'll head east. It's on to Cincinnati, as we check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Javonte Williams, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. We saw Dameon Pierce put together a strong performance in that first half. He had 3 catches in that opening part of the game and wound up with a touchdown reception as well. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Broken tackle. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Stroud off the play fake. This one complete to Smallwood. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Stroud looking to throw.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Again, it's Stroud.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. On the return, here's Shaheed. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go.
They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Harrell. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Taking it about the 16. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Texans to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Over the middle, complete. That's Collins. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Stroud to throw it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They go again with Pierce. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Harrell. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Texans back out there and ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud completes this out wide.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Stroud.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. First target, 1st catch, and a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Play action. Stroud now. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. On the return, here's Shaheed. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raiders heading out to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throwing to start the drive. Harrell. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
They go with White on the counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the draw, it's White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Now the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Stroud working out of the gun. This one left side caught by Collins.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Now Stroud. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown from a yard out. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Being chased out left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Pierce now up the middle. Breaks a tackle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Houston, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll try and turn